Hey everyone, it's Jenny Layton with the Happy Gal, and today I wanted to talk to you about some time-saving tips for the busy month of May. Oh my goodness, my kids just walked out the door to go to school and we were going over our schedule for the day, and I feel like it is this intricate puzzle that I have to put together. I bet a lot of you are feeling the same way, and whether it's May or whether it's just any other time of year, it seems like time is this precious commodity that we all want to save. And so I thought I'd share some of my favorite tips today that help me be able to get through this crazy month of May and really any other time in life that you feel like you could use a little bit of extra time. So the first couple of tips I want to talk to you about are routines, and these are really important ones. One of the best time-saving tips that I can give you is to go through your week at the beginning of the week and plan things out, take a look at what's coming up. I call it a weekly review. You'll want to do this on Sunday nights. I can't even tell you how much help it is for you to be able to see what's coming up so you can start to plan. You know, if you've got busy nights and what kind of a dinner you need to plan, or you know that kids have to get homework done early because you have something in an evening, or you know you have a day that's a little more relaxed and so you can plan accordingly and maybe not push things so much. That weekly review is crucial for you to be able to be on top of things so you can know you need to make the Costco run earlier in the week or get to the grocery shopping done, just so that you're not scrambling last minute. I always want to encourage everyone to not scramble at the last minute. So for example, this weekend is Mother's Day weekend and I need to make a trip to Costco. And looking over the week, I realized if I run my week like I usually do, I'm going to end up with everyone else at Costco on Saturday. And we all know that's not where you want to be the day before a holiday. So just looking over that a little bit in advance has allowed me to be able to restructure my week a little bit so I can get that trip in a little earlier and save myself quite a bit of time. So take a look at your week beforehand, especially right now because we're all so busy with plays and programs and recitals and ball games this end of the school year. So you're a little bit more on top of things and things aren't catching you by surprise. So that first tip is to do a weekly review. Check out your schedule on Sunday night before the week starts. The second one is actually kind of similar. It is to do a night routine so that your morning goes a little more smoothly. You guys have probably seen how much easier it is when your kids know what they're going to wear the next day, or when you know what's happening the next morning so you know what time you need to get up. If you pick up the house before you go to bed so you wake up to a cleaner home and then less stress and chaos. Having a night routine that addresses those essential things is really a magic bullet when it comes to having a smoother morning and also just a lot less chaos and stress. It'll save you that time. One quick note on those routines. If those are things that feel like they would make a difference in your life, I just want you to know that those are two of the strategies that we talk about in our Get Organized boot camp. So we just did a boot camp a few weeks ago and I was blown away with what happened to the people in that boot camp. So much good feedback, so many life-changing transitions that are happening right now. If you feel like these routines sound good, but there's something that's hard for you to know how to implement, check out boot camp, and I'll add that link in the comment section below after I post this video. Boot camp will be the way that you can implement some of those routines in a group setting. It's super powerful. So just a side note if those seem like they're good things that you'd like to implement. Okay, but let's get back to some other time-saving tips that I think will help you. So aside from those routines, I know I've talked to you guys about this before, but I just have to say it again. You guys, online grocery shopping. If anyone's listening right now, tell me, do you do online grocery shopping already? That has literally saved me at least a couple of hours a week. I love that I can go through and plan my menu and make my grocery list and go to my shopping store that I have online that I see, that I use regularly, click all of my favorites, and then I pull up and they're all waiting to be loaded into my car. It is just a dream. If you have little kids and you dread the grocery store, or if you have a new baby and you don't want to have to put their carrier in your cart, in your grocery cart. I remember doing it when I had little kids, and I would take pictures because I'd be piling groceries on top of the baby seat that was, the car seat that was in the grocery basket, and all you'd see is their little face, and there's bread and vegetables and crackers all around them. Anyway, don't do that. Do your online grocery shopping. It's so fast and easy. And if there are certain things you really like to pick out, know what those things are. order the bulk of what you need, and then just pop into the grocery store and pick out your produce or your meat or whatever it is that you want to pick out. Such a good tip to do online grocery shopping and really easy to figure out. Okay, the last one I want to say is a little bit more of an ambiguous one, but super important. We've talked about easy tips and strategies and things that you can do. This is more of a thinking one, and that is learn to say no. This is not the time of year to take on new things. And this is something I think that could benefit you really ongoing, is knowing when to say no. And let me give you one tip that will help you know what you should say no to and what you shouldn't. So as an organizer, I am all about beating the clutter. I really like to declutter my life in every way, including commitments and things that I do that really clutter up my schedule. So I look at the definition of clutter. The definition of clutter is anything that takes more than it gives. So you can see that with stuff in your environment. You've got stuff taking up room and not really giving you a lot of pleasure. Well, that is clutter. So look at your schedule, look at your commitments, and recognize what kind of commitments that you have that are also clutter. There are things that we commit to that really take a lot of our time and our energy, really give us a lot of stress, and don't give us a lot of pleasure. If you can write down a list of the things that you're involved with and maybe rate on a scale of 1 to 10, how much pleasure does it give you, and compare that on a scale of 1 to 10 of how much time and energy and effort it takes. When there's a pretty high discrepancy, then you'll know that that's something that you can say no to. So again, learn to say no to new things coming in, but now is a great time to take a look at the things you're involved with and ask yourself, are there some things I can say no to right now? And you will feel that amazing feeling that we all feel when we get rid of clutter. I always tell my clients and my boot campers, it's like you're losing weight. And when you say no to commitments in your schedule, it's just like you're losing weight. It just feels so freeing, and you're free to be more of who you are. And you know, that brings us back full circle to why I do organizing. Organizing is freedom. It's freedom from chaos, freedom from clutter, and freedom to have a life that you love. And as you learn to say no and surround yourself with things that you really love, you are creating a life you love. All right, so that's what I've got for you today in this busy month of May. If you want to see more tips or you want to see me talk about these on KUTV2 Fresh Living, I've included a link so that you can check those out and hear me talk about probably some different ones, and see I've got a collection of 10, so you can see a few more online if you want to take a look. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great day. Good luck saving some time this month, and enjoy, because this is a really great time and season with your family. A lot of graduations and moving on. It's just wonderful to spend that time with family. So have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon.